Well, I wanted to get involved in a football club. That was sort of number one item on my bucket list, if I had a bucket list. I've loved football since I was a kid, but wasn't good enough to actually play at any decent sort of levels. So once I had retired and I sort of had this dream out there, and to get to Lincoln City was the connection with Everton. Obviously didn't have enough money to put into Everton, who I followed from around 1968. So Lincoln City became my second team as a result of the alliance that they had with Everton in 2002.
Yeah.
And that was the obvious club. And when Bob put out the announcement that the Co-op Bank was looking to withdraw bank overdraft facilities, I contacted Bob, and as they say, the rest is history. There was any potential financial gain was not even a consideration in making that decision. It was purely from emotional side. In fact, in having conversations with Danny, he's often said, "You saw the potential in Lincoln City," and I have to remind him, no, you and Nicky saw the potential. For me, it was an emotional decision, and it was only later on that I could see the potential that the club had. But that wasn't even a consideration in making the investment. I don't see the ability of a club, to make money at non-league level. I think to stand any chance of getting a decent return, you've at least got to get into the Football League. But even that, having a look at a number of Football League clubs, it's amazing to see, despite a whole lot of money coming in from wealthy individuals that support those clubs, whether it's Notts County or Chesterfield, they've all required massive amounts of money to be continually put into the club. And that's the big risk when that person decides he no longer wants to put in money into that club. So I think that maybe been chasing a far bigger dream than those individual clubs can actually sustain. We've seen in the past a club like Cambridge United, who were drawn against Manchester United in the FA Cup, and it was the ability of that to actually fund, the club making that leap up into the Football League. And I think it happened with Mansfield as well when they played Liverpool. We've made a lot of money out of this cup run, and certainly has the ability to finance better players or better facilities for the club. Yeah, look, it's something that Danny and Nicky have mentioned about improving the training facilities. The other things that could be done on the medical side. There's all different types of things that clubs invest in. Certainly, at the top end, that help the players recover, far quicker from their games. So, there are different types of things that the club could look at, even if it's a better booking system that enables the fans, to get hold of their tickets a lot easier than queuing around the stadium.
Again.
No, I mean, the type of funds that we're talking about at the moment, are minor compared to what would be needed for, a stadium move. And I think a lot depends on, the help that we would get from the city council, from other potential investors. It's not going to be a football ground on its own. It's going to have a whole lot of other facilities, and somehow those facilities, have all got to be wrapped up in a package that would enable the club to actually make that move.